Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Monday, June 24. The Cathedral of the Most Holy Trinity was full to capacity on Sunday as a grateful nation bade its final farewell to Jamaica's fifth Prime Minister. Vanessa Silvera was on location at the ecumenical service hosted by the church based on North Street in Kingston.
Local and international dignitaries joined by thousands of Jamaicans expressed their love and appreciation for former Prime Minister Edward Philip George Seaga. Prime Minister Andrew Holness remembered his mentor as a man who believed in nurturing young people.
Now we lay you to rest, Papa Eddie. But what you stood for lives on. It lives on in the institutions you have created and the people you have tutored and mentored. Our greatest tribute to you and your work and your life is to continue the struggle to create wealth, to pull up the weak, to spread knowledge and justice, and continue prosperity for all.
Several heads of state and government officials from the Caribbean were also in attendance at the state funeral. In leading the tributes from overseas guests, Prime Minister of Grenada, Dr. Keith Mitchell, described Mr. Seaga as a regional stalwart.
His entire life's work, friends, may have labeled him a Jamaican. But for the many of us elsewhere in the region, Eddie was a Caribbean man, a champion of regional integration movement, and one who advocated for change to improve the process that unites us all.
Locally, former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson praised Mr. Seaga for his innumerable accomplishments.
Our views did not always coincide on a vast range of national issues and external policies. But that consideration and that habit of division will not prevent me from paying my humble tribute to a titanic warrior and to loudly applaud the monumental contribution and its high qualitative value which Edward Seaga has made to this blessed land.
And Edward Seaga, who dedicated his life to the people of Western Kingston, was eulogized by one of the sons of that constituency. Local government minister Desmond McKenzie remembered the late statesman as someone who was like a father to him and all those who call West Kingston their home.
He therefore expanded opportunities for educational, economic, and cultural upliftment within the whole constituency. Out of despair, he gave hope. Out of darkness, he brought light. Out of old cars and shacks, he provided decent housing. Out of fear, he brought stability and a sense of security. Out of it, he brought love.
During the service, there were also scripture readings by Governor General Sir Patrick Allen and Leader of the Opposition, Dr. Peter Phillips. Following the church service at the Cathedral of the Most Holy Trinity, Mr. Seaga's body made its way to the National Heroes Park, where mourners were already awaiting their last opportunity to say farewell. Reporting for JIS News, I am Vanessa Silvera.
Thanks, Vanessa. When the service ended inside the cathedral, Mr. Seaga's casket, draped in the Jamaican flag, was placed on a gun carriage. As the walking funeral procession pulled away from the church, the first round of a 19-gun salute by the Jamaica Defense Force punctuated the air. Other rounds followed at 1-minute intervals until the arrival at National Heroes Park. Long before, those who gathered at the church would walk the former leader to his final resting place. Many converged along the route some hours ahead of the service to await their final opportunity to say goodbye. Residents of surrounding communities danced and sang in jubilation, choosing not to dwell on the loss but celebrate Mr. Seaga's life and his impact on theirs. And the approximately 45-minute walk ended at the National Heroes Park, the final resting place for the Most Honorable Edward Seaga. The act of committal was undertaken by Anglican Bishop of Kingston, the Right Reverend Robert Thompson, President of the Deliverance Evangelistic Association, Bishop Dr. Errol Blair, and President of the Jamaica Union Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, Pastor Everett Brown. Immediately following was the laying of wreaths from several persons, including his widow, Mrs. Carla Siaga, Governor General Sir Patrick Allen, and Prime Minister Andrew Holness, among other government officials. The final act, signaling the end of the committal, was the handover of the insignia and flag covering the casket to the family, which was received by the Most Honorable Carla Siaga. Edward Siaga served as Prime Minister from 1980 to 1989. He represented the constituency of West Kingston for 43 years, from 1962 until his retirement from active politics in 2005. He died on May 28 on his 89th birthday and was laid to rest on Sunday, June 23, 2019. In other news, the results from the Primary Exit Profile (PEP) examination has revealed more students being placed in schools of their preference. The news was revealed by Minister with Oversight for Education, Carl Samuda, during a press conference at the ministry's Hero Circle office on Friday.
Last year, we placed 30,789 students in schools of their preference. This year, we placed 32,155 students in schools of their choice.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.